Hello and welcome back to Airport ACEO and the beta series here and a new beta version, beta 4 here at RawSlowGaming. And one thing I seem to see is this light here on the police car, but it's probably been there already, but I just don't recognize it. I don't know if we actually have looked on that before, but that's a pretty neat touch for sure. But in general, we aren't really looking that much either on the map in the night time, so to say. And we are focusing over here, and we will keep focusing on that. We have a lot of things here that obviously is not that great, but we'll try to make things better as we go along, as we do always. One thing that we want to do better is to exit here and do a big underground sort of taxi thing. I think we need to do a couple of things to bring in more cash first, though. One of the things here is that we need to open up or get another person here. So let's see if we can't hire one more security personnel at least. So let's do that as the first thing here. So applicants, security officer. I think you look pretty good. A little bit to the expensive side, but that's all right. We'll actually have you over 2, so we can open all 3 of these guys. And yes, you see here already we got sort of a big queue. We might, or we'll definitely have to redo this at some point, and probably also move this bathroom along and have this all the way. But for now, that will be fine. We are going to focus to get in some more ways for the passengers to burn cash here on this side. So getting in a shop or 2 and our restaurant is what we're going to do here now. Speaking about that, first of all, let's just make sure that we have contracts everywhere here. Contract, yes, good. So I think we will focus on a restaurant here. And I think we'll have a restaurant up here and, well, a restaurant and shop there pretty much. That's just what we're going to do. So it's going to be a food room, obviously. And the question is, how are we going to do that? I think here in the middle, it will be like, a cafe corner or restaurant corner and shops and things. So these can be a little bit bigger. And maybe here in the middle, you have some small shops and some small cafes and things like that. But let's start here with not super big, but not super small either restaurant. Something like that. And it will actually have a couple of walls here. Just something that you sometimes see, like this. I feel is viable or reasonable. So have some pillars. It's, I said, I don't think that's an unusual thing to have. So what sort of contract can we get in there? What pays the most is what we're going to look here at the moment. So it's actually too small here for pretty much everything. So you will need to up to 140. This one is actually quite all right. So 4 display fridges. So a beer restaurant basically is what we're going to build. 4 display fridges and 1 cafe counter. Right. Clicking on the wrong buttons. Display fridge was what they wanted, right? For a beer thingy, which is strange, but alright. So I guess, what are we going to do? How are we going to do this? I think we will have like a counter over here and some seating area here, and then we'll just have these guys, something like that. And I guess we need, as I said, cashier. Probably don't really need a large one, so let's stick with one, and as ever, getting confused on how this should be placed, but I think that's the correct way. So, Beer, everything good to go? Yes, so let's sign away directly there, and we should probably have a worker or two out here as we're putting new things in. And I think they'll have some seats here as well, just some basic seats. Could have laptop tables here. There is unfortunately not really as much seating options as one would like here, but I think we will do something. Yeah, we'll have a little bit like that, like a kind of a bar feeling there, and then we'll have some very uncomfortable high chairs. We'll pretend that this is, at least. And other than that, they go sit at the gate seating area, I guess, and things like that. So with that in, next up is going to be a shop, and we are short on staff. Quite a lot here for short. Can we see that if we press this button where we are short? Oh, we're short on security officers there. That's fine. We are short on passenger service agents on Terminal 1. Interesting. Yeah, still like that. So we will have a look here on the staff again, or the applicants, and hire some passenger service agents. One at least, or two. And then we'll just make sure that we move those over to the first terminal. So let's check here. 9, you are going to get rid of 2, and you're going to get 2. You're still short. That's fine though, I hope and think. How late are we with planes? Right, you're late because of things which we can't really say anything about, so just go away, so to say. We'll take another quick look here. I haven't really gotten in anymore. That's fine. I think I'll have a little bit of a block here. Could also argue for having like a shop area here. I think we'll actually might have that. The only problem with that is that we're going to have to remove that, so maybe not after all. We'll do a shop here instead. We'll have a little bit of a hallway or something in between. We will have sort of the same thing there with some pillars, I think. And we'll see where we get to, so to say. And now, for this to be reasonable, it should be all the way, but it's not going to be. What we're going to do instead is to have a lot of window there. And that actually fits perfectly. Now, I didn't really plan to have one super large window there, but hey, you can always try. So we'll have it like that, and then we'll have some more windows, sliding doors. Right, we are going to do this a little bit different here. I notice, because we're going to do like this. We're going to have a really big windows on both sides there, and then we're going to have a large sliding door here in the middle. That's not possible. Nope, it isn't. Of course it isn't. Well, you're going to go there, and then we'll just have some nothing else. So you will see everything from the sides, but not straight in it, so to say. But that's just how it's going to be. Right, so this is obviously going to be our flygo, so we need at least 3 shells and a cashier desk. So let's get those things in. While we're doing that, remember to smash that like button if you're enjoying the show here. Airport ACEO beta series, and I hope you are. And if you are enjoying it, make sure to hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. And as you do, hit that notification bell if you want to be super duper sure of not missing out on anything. Right, so coming in, you will have things like that, and then you will have, so this is obviously going to be a really sort of narrow or crowded shop as such. You will have one more thing like so. I think that should be all right for the flygo. Yes, it is. So let's sign that. And this really looks stupid. One thing that might help that is changing the floor. So let's change that there to something else. Let's try like that. Now, it's a shame also that all these woods look just pretty stupid. To be honest, that looks alright though. So we'll place that in for the shops. But this shops and restaurant, I guess, but this still looks pretty stupid, to be honest. So that's better. We're not having any staff issues. We're having a little bit of staff issues there, but not too much. We are having issue here though. So we need a lot more security officers here, that's for sure. We could quite possibly also train our staff here. So let's have a look on that. How efficient is this security checkpoint? Actually not seeing that. Have they changed things there? How that is working? Possibly. So if they have, which it looks like they have, let's just hire a few more security officers and we'll open up the other one, and we'll just sort of stay with the bad ones. The bad ones. All right, so we'll just get people there, hopefully. Queuing is not that beautiful. It's all right for now. But yeah, it's not looking that great, obviously. So getting this in, that's good. That's really good, and we're getting in the contracts directly. We're opening up things. We are having less delays. We're having less issues with not open check-in desk. I think that's just due to we're being short-handed in staff there, it looks like. So if we're almost here, we're having no one here. That's good and bad, I guess. But let's have another look here on the terminal thing. Yeah, so we are short still on passenger service agents for the first terminal. So let's get in some more then. That's just what you got to do, I guess. You can hire one more security officer here, and the rest are super expensive, so we'll not hire those. We'll have hire the bad passenger service agents, as we don't really see that it makes any difference at the moment in things. We are now short on passenger service agent on that side as well, if we're seeing the red numbers correctly, but I don't know about that. So at the moment, actually, well, as I'm recording this is just 30 minutes from starting of Black Friday here in Sweden. Well, the real Black Friday, and they have been like running the campaign for over a week now, starting early and everything. So we'll see if it's any real deals coming out here just after midnight. I highly sort of doubt that, because to be honest, so far the sale here in Sweden at least have been pretty darn bad, I think, in terms of electronics and that sort of things. One thing that have been here though is Cyberpunk 2077 for Google Stadia, and I think that's actually been pretty global, so that's something I'm actually going to try and quite possibly put out on the channel via Google Stadia then, of course, as that's the platform you gotta run it if you buy it from there. So hopefully that's going to be interesting. And I don't know what I'm planning to do. As I said, we're planning to do some sort of underground here. Are we starting to get in that maybe? Because you're going down there, that's fine. You are really not coming down there where I want. You could be coming down here and then coming up. We could close off this a little bit more, so let's sort of do that actually, because that's what I want to do, so that's why we're going to do that. This is obviously pretty darn bad as well. Are you the same? Check in. No, you're not. 2. Yeah, obviously you need to. Tirana, leave. Order to. Alright. 2045. 2045. What? Why are some 1 desk and some 2 desks? Right, this is all people going out to this one as well. So I think we could use 1 more bus stop there. 63 waiting, so obviously that's probably good to open up at least 1 more. It's not really that many waiting there, so we can open up just 1 more there. So something like that, we're removing that. We'll start to put in some terminal here. We'll just start small, as this is costly. I think what we want to do we want to bring it there? Yeah, we want to bring it at least there, I guess. And then we want to put in like some taxi stands and a road and things here. So we want, or I want to have taxi stops all the way here. So they are obviously going to come in like this pretty much. So we'll just have in a few like that, and then we'll have some sidewalk here. And then we'll just get in the public road to go around here. We will not delay any flights for now. And we're starting to reach the end of the episode as well. So actually, sort of a lot happening in this episode. It's nice to have those kind of episodes as well. So we'll just have something like this. Going like so, and then just coming up here, and this will join here. Further down the line, we will redo this as well, because this is not the smartest overall well, logic and structure for everything, but it will do for now. Let's have a little bit of a look here how we are doing daily. So yesterday or previous day we did a really great profit actually, and that's mainly I think due to opening up the medium flights for, well, the medium flight stands, so they are booked all the time, and actually overall the booking level is much better here than in the last episode when we looked, I believe. Also in general here, the satisfaction is steadily going up here now that we don't really have delays as we had before. But I think we could Penguin and Maple. If we're having Penguin and Maple, not really, but we could change here to Maple for this one. Maple Express or Maple. I guess Maple Express. Yes. So we'll try to do that and we'll see how that's going to work. We added in a lot of things. We're starting there. And next up, we will, before we end off here, I'll just draw in a little bit more for next episode. So exciting, or exciting to add in stuff here. I don't know what they've added at all here, actually, in the new beta. But we'll push that in. Alright, for some reason you didn't add in the wall, but fine. We will add this stand in. Alright, I couldn't do that for whatever reason. Can't do that. Interesting. I guess I gotta place them, but yeah, we're going to extend in this wing. We will be able to put in more shops and things here in the middle and rework and work on this a little bit more. We're now having just one, just one standing there. So we're still needing a lot of security to get this through. So let's have another look on that lovely tab. They are so damn great, all these people. So we'll reject them all. So security officers, you're also too damn good. Can't have that. But yeah, this is going to be it for this episode. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you soon. And yeah, hope to see you soon rather. Bye-bye. You have been watching RawSlowGaming and I hope you have enjoyed. On clicking on the video on the left you will see the next video in this series, and on the right our latest upload to the channel. And with that said, thank you again for watching.